Hello, Martin Jobson here. The MotoGP world is in an uproar after news has it that Marc Marquez plans to retire with the Ducati factory team. He's determined to clinch a championship title before he hangs up his helmet. The news of Marc Marquez's retirement at 31 has been a major topic among fans, especially given the many negative comments following his multiple crashes in several races. However, we need to objectively consider the fact that Marquez has demonstrated his dominance on the track numerous times. He has even managed to reach the podium several times despite facing significant challenges like injuries from falls. Age is just a number for a racer as exceptional as Marc Marquez. Many people are skeptical about his age, but he has repeatedly stated that his move to the factory Ducati team is a testament to his determination. He promises to deliver an exciting performance with Ducati in 2025. Check out the news about his retirement. Marc Marquez, the stalwart of MotoGP, harbors hopes that his ongoing contract with the Ducati Lenovo Team through 2026 won't mark his final stint in the Premier class. Despite being cognizant of his advancing age in the highly competitive sport at 31, Marquez remains resolute in his dedication to prolonging his career through sheer hard work and perseverance. Entering his 12th season in the MotoGP elite, Marquez, having secured a 2-year extension with Ducati, aims to build on his current resurgence. While currently holding third place in the rider standings, the former world champion hasn't clinched a title since 2019 and acknowledges he lacks the ferocity needed to vie for the championship. Expressing his aspirations cautiously, Marquez stresses the importance of feeling competitive, consistently finishing in the top 6 and striving to reach peak competitiveness by regularly placing in the top 3. His ultimate goal remains reclaiming the world title, contingent upon having all necessary resources and conditions aligned favorably, particularly with the Ducati Desmosedici. Reflecting on his journey back to form post-injury, Marquez admits the process has been gradual, shaped significantly by a long-term arm injury sustained during a serious 2020 accident in Jerez. This setback, he acknowledges, has altered his approach profoundly, providing invaluable lessons both personally and professionally. My perspective has shifted. I've learned that being number one isn't normal, it's exceptional, Marquez reflects. I aspire to reclaim that exceptional status in the future. But it's a journey that requires patience and the right circumstances. As Marquez navigates the complexities of elite-level motorcycle racing, he remains steadfast in his commitment to extending his competitive tenure beyond his current contract, driven by a relentless pursuit of excellence on and off the track. Marc Marquez acknowledges aging, admits he no longer races solely on instinct. Gresini Racing's prominent rider, Marc Marquez, has candidly acknowledged that he is no longer the young prodigy he once was. The accumulation of years and the numerous accidents he has endured in MotoGP have compelled him to adapt his racing style. The 8-time world champion openly admits that his approach to racing has shifted from relying predominantly on instinct to a more calculated and strategic method. Marquez burst onto the MotoGP scene in 2013 at the tender age of 20. His arrival was nothing short of spectacular, quickly securing numerous podiums and victories and ultimately clinching the world title. He earned a reputation as a fearless competitor, with many of his rivals observing that his style was heavily instinct-driven rather than meticulously calculated. However, Marquez now admits that those days are behind him. At 31, he has witnessed and experienced the highs and lows of the grueling MotoGP circuit. One of the most pivotal moments of his career came with a severe arm injury from a crash in Jerez in 2020, which sidelined him for an extended period and marked a significant turning point in his approach to racing. Reflecting on his journey, Marquez sees a reflection of his younger self in the new generation of racers. He acknowledges that the younger riders, due to their lack of extensive experience, often rely more on instinct, just as he did in his early years. Next year, I will turn 32, Marquez stated. When you first come into MotoGP at 20, you have knowledge about the sport, but there's so much you don't know. You depend on your natural instincts. You compete against the established names with nothing to lose. Marquez continued, "Now I see these young riders coming in with a different pace, without the burden of injuries and with their natural instinct intact. When I follow riders like Acosta, Martin or even Bagnaia, who are 5 to 10 years younger than me, I notice how naturally they ride. They don't overthink their actions on the bike, and sometimes that spontaneity can be an advantage. Marc Marquez's announcement of his retirement plans while aiming for a championship with the Ducati factory team has sent shockwaves through the MotoGP world. At 31, Marquez has faced criticism and skepticism due to his age and recent string of crashes. However, his track record speaks volumes about his resilience and skill, making his retirement news a poignant moment for fans and analysts alike. Marquez's career has been a testament to his exceptional talent and determination. Despite numerous injuries, including a severe arm injury in 2020, he has managed to secure podium finishes and remain a formidable competitor. His move to the Ducati Lenovo Team, which he describes as a strategic decision to reignite his championship aspirations, showcases his unwavering commitment to the sport. The transition to Ducati is seen by many as a bold move. Ducati has a strong reputation for producing competitive bikes, and Marquez's experience and skill could prove to be the perfect combination for a championship run. His determination to perform at the highest level, despite his age, is a testament to his enduring passion for racing. Critics often point to Marquez's age as a potential hindrance, but age in MotoGP can be both a challenge and an advantage. While younger riders may have the benefit of fewer injuries and quicker reflexes, seasoned riders like Marquez bring a wealth of experience and strategic insight that can often make the difference in critical moments. Marquez's admission that he no longer races purely on instinct but has adopted a more calculated approach reflects his evolution as a racer. This shift in strategy is likely a response to his injuries and the need to adapt to the ever-changing dynamics of MotoGP. It also highlights his ability to evolve and stay competitive, an essential trait for any top athlete. The comparison between Marquez and the younger generation of riders is inevitable. Riders like Pedro Acosta, Jorge Martin, and Francesco Bagnaia represent the new wave of talent, riding with a natural instinct that Marquez once exhibited. However, Marquez's ability to adapt and leverage his experience could give him an edge in strategic races and critical championship battles. Marquez's aspirations to continue racing beyond his current contract with Ducati demonstrate his long-term commitment to MotoGP. His goal to consistently finish in the top 6 and aim for regular top 3 placements reflects his realistic approach to his career's next phase. He acknowledges the need for favorable conditions and the right resources, emphasizing the importance of a competitive bike and team support. Reflecting on his injury from 2020, Marquez's journey back to form has been arduous. The injury not only affected his physical capabilities, but also altered his mindset. His acknowledgement of this injury as a turning point in his career showcases his resilience and ability to learn from adversity, traits that define true champions. Marquez's reflections on the new generation of racers highlight his respect for their talent and potential. He sees in them a reflection of his younger self, competing with raw instinct and fearless determination. This perspective adds depth to his understanding of the sport and his role as a seasoned competitor. In conclusion, Marc Marquez's retirement announcement, coupled with his determination to clinch a championship with Ducati, marks a significant moment in MotoGP. His journey has been characterized by exceptional talent, resilience, and an ability to adapt. As he enters the next phase of his career, fans and analysts will be keenly watching to see if Marquez can once again reach the pinnacle of MotoGP and leave an indelible mark on the sport's history. Keep warming up your engines. See you at the next race.